all he did was like a girl's picture. Swear down all he did was like a girl's picture, but that led her to obsess over his Insta. He wasn't flirting or being reckless, but the atmosphere was tense at breakfast. Like an idiot, he asked her what's wrong. She responds with, "You're senseless. You don't like me. You don't even call me wifey. You've been talking to other girls besides me. You just like the sex, all the saucy news and my fancy text. I cannot believe I got myself into this mess." It takes great diligence to come to such conclusion about images. So much confusion and misinterpretation taken over this generation, and I don't know what we did to deserve this. But fellas, Jesus did not die for you to make Facebook your dating service. And you might tell me her pictures seem perfect, and it might be a new way of communication. That might be true, but the obsession has become nauseating. I'm wondering where we went wrong. I won't tell you my feelings anymore, I'll just put up quotes from a song because couples talking things out is apparently now long. Showing no love and feeling no pain is apparently what makes us strong. And that's the reality for so many students. The other day I said that Twitter is ruthless if a man is toothless. You can innocently post, "I got back from work late," but someone will respond with, "Yeah, but look at your mother's head shape." I wasn't busting joke or being deep, but a week later, 2,000 retweets. I think it's crazy the way the whole world can jump online at a canter to get involved with that thing we call banter. And then you got the Twitter Gs, who've achieved absolutely nothing in life, but the follower count is high. They might be funny, but chances are they're not making money, but it never seems to sink in. It never seems to sink in these Twitter bad boys are only Gs until you holler them on LinkedIn. I see trends like sex and energy, but my favourite trend is secondary school memories. I think it's crazy the way everyone can take a glance at the past about all the comedy we used to share in class. And it proves this is a social portal, which supersedes the need to be formal, and because we're accustomed to it, we believe it's normal. It's not normal. It's like skydiving. Fun but also dangerous. I said something spontaneous and thousands of people laughed with me, but what if they turned around and tried to diss me? I was bullied in primary school. Kids calling me names worse than the fall, so I know it's deep. These kids can be cruel. Making jokes at the expense of others. The recompense of saying something amusing yet impertinent can have consequences which one day become permanent. You want to claim to me that it's not that deep? Well, suspend your disbelief if you think I'm chatting shit. Let me tell you the story of a young girl called Hannah Smith. 14 years old, bubbly, fierce and bold. A regular girl like anyone else, deserved respect like anyone else. Decided to open up and ask FM. Anyone who's got questions for me, just press send, but she barely got started before she realised the whole world was heartless. After days of torrential abuse coming in, she was finally found dead by her kin. Her father, still grieving, went onto her account and couldn't believe the amount of people telling her to get cancer, drink bleach, and die. But when she finally committed suicide, people wanted to ask why. She was 14 years old. She should have been in control. If she was in doubt, she should have just logged out. Some of us learned how to fan pain. Others learned how to fan flames, but we need to understand we are all not the same. Someone was vulnerable and you went further. The coroner called it suicide, but I witnessed murder. Dozens of people, they could have been sending messages from your room. But 5,000 followers can't fit in a courtroom. So many involved in breaking someone's defences but can't see their fault in the resulting consequences. The iPhone is my phone. It also belongs to Melissa, Pete and Tyrone, and we have this equation that 140 characters are now parallel to conversation. I've got no qualms about living in a world that's digital, but we think there's no ramifications in the real world because it's no longer physical. Well, if you think that that phone in your pocket is affecting your wits, access to so much information nowadays, but none of it sticks, and many get tricked into believing a picture is the window to somebody's whole life. But a smile on Instagram could just be holding back the tide of strife. You have a voice. No sound, just silence. No vocals, just cybers. No phone calls, just silence. I can't tell you how to use it. I'm not your father, so you would have every right to refute it, but last time I checked, a voice was meant to empower. This new one we have is not supposed to be abusive. Trial by social media. Henry Stones.